I say, YouTube. Man, I just be freestyling on this joint, you heard? If it's your first time rocking with the boy, I be the KINGSPR 3. That be me, King Spree. And you locked it with the realest they tell me. Reporting live from Savannah, Georgia. Decatur where it's crazy, or whatever Lloyd said. The weather about 85 degrees out sky. Couple clouds in the sky, but still praises the Most High. Baby, you've been waiting for that mixtape to drop. You've been sitting there. You've been sending me a DM. You've been telling me, when is it coming? When is it coming? I'm lying. Ain't nobody sending me no DMs. But when it does drop, you gonna love it. So, check me out. Michael B. Jordan, right? The talk for a couple days was Michael B. Jordan was at a premiere for his movie he's directed and starred in, Creed 3, which I need to go see. And y'all should go see it too. And this woman, her name is L'Oreal, a very attractive woman to me. A light-skinned black woman, but she's very, very attractive. And I think she's pretty good at speaking, to be honest. You know, she's been around, and by been around, I mean like she's been in the hip-hop game for a while, was a rapper, then became a radio host, tied in with Angela Yee, and so on and so on. So she got her own podcast, bullying. I think it's called Beauty and the Beast, with or Bullying the Beauty, something like that, with Charlamagne's guy. But anyway, long story short, she was on the red carpet. She was getting an interview from Michael B. Jordan. So as soon as the interview starts, she's like, we go way back from Newark High School or something like that. And Michael B. was like, yeah, I know. I'm the corny kid, right? She's like, no, I didn't say that. I didn't say that. Wasn't me. Like, nah, I heard you say it. I remember that. No, we were just making fun of your name. It wasn't that you were corny. It was just your name. I gotta do the hand thing. And he was basically like, he left it at that. He addressed the issue, not an issue, but he addressed what he remembered, left it at that, then continued with the interview. He still had that energy like, yeah, back then they ain't want me. Now I'm hot, all on me. So let's get to that. Has there ever been a time where you meet somebody 5-10 years down the line, or whatever amount of time, and they used to make fun of you, or they used to try you, or they used to talk about you bad, or whatever it might be, and now they all on you? What is that about? Now, of course, in her case, in her friend's case, there was no way in hell that they thought that guy would be Michael B. Jordan. They didn't have a glass ball, or what they call a crystal ball. They didn't have one of those to tell the future, so they didn't know he was going to be a big-time celebrity, big-time star. And to be fair, I think the L'Oreal girl is a decent star in her own right. She's not up there with Michael B. Jordan, of course, but she's out here doing her thing too. Not to the level of him, but she's out here doing her thing too. So we're just using them as an example, but in general, a girl, guy, whoever that has dissed you before, and then you see them later on, and they all on you, what's that about? Well, here's the thing. You can be somebody at a present point in time, and then later on grow to be somebody else. I'll listen to a 19 Keys, tap in with him, go to hit his Instagram if y'all don't know who that is, but I was listening to 19 Keys, and he was saying something about, and I'm paraphrasing, but he was like, it's a disrespect for me to speak to you as the person I used to remember you as, based on the mindset I remembered you having, when somebody like yourself and me could be improving every day. So if I speak to you like you're still 17, 18, 21, 25, 30, whatever the age is, and now we're 50, 40, 60, whatever the age is, it's a disrespect to you for me to speak to you as if you're the same person. We grow every day. And as I was sitting there and I was listening to him speak, I was saying, man, that's so true. That's so like profound. Like we continually are growing consistently. I know I am. Both mentally and outward. You hear me? And I want to see who I'm going to be in 5-10 years. And is the 5-10 year version of me going to have the same mindset as the version I have today, yesterday? I know how I think today at 36 is not how I thought at 30. It wasn't how I thought at 26, and the damn sure wasn't how I thought at 16. So can you change? The answer is yes. When you're really on your grind and you're really putting in that work, you do change. It might be small changes, but over 10 years, it's a big change. So Michael B. Jordan went from the skinny, scrawny kid that was walking around with his headshots and getting called corny at a New Jersey high school to being one of the biggest, if not the biggest, black actor we have out right now. He is the poster boy for the black actor, in my opinion. And Johnathan Majors is right behind him, right? Pause. So, where are we at now? What are we doing now? How do we move? And is the girl, L'Oreal in this case, and girls like that, are they wrong? In my opinion, they're wrong. You are who you are when you got here. And you can try to change, but that's just the top layer. Yes, you can improve, but people are going to remember you how to remember you. And at that time, there was no way to know that he was going to be this person. And at that time, he might have been corny. At that time, I might have been corny. Bruh, if you take like any guy that goes out a lot, especially back in the day, and was like really like dealing with women, you would know that you could talk to a girl at 10 p.m. in a nightclub or in a bar, wherever. That same girl can blow you off. Whatever. Like, I'll get away from you, whatever. By 12 a.m., she could be a lot more receptive. By 2 a.m., y'all could be making out. And by 3 a.m., y'all leaving the dance floor to go home. Why? Not just because of alcohol, but because of the fact that how I met you could have been wrong time. I'm in the wrong mood. Somebody just approached me and now I'm mad. I just got a text I didn't want to hear. Whatever it might be. How I met you is how I met you. Maybe you did approach me corny. Maybe you did approach me with the wrong whatever. I saw you holding a Long Island. I don't like people that drink Long Island. So I wrote you off. And then as time progressed and I saw you moving through the club, I saw how you was dancing, how you were mingling with your boys, whatever. That's what the girl's thinking. Then I liked it. Same thing in life. Michael B. Jordan could have been the dude that was kind of corny. But that corniness led him to being who he is today. And now he can approach and be the man that he is today, right? I don't think anybody's wrong to make a judgment on somebody on first impression, because that's all we got. You heard me? That's all we got is first impressions. This world don't give you second chances, bro. Like, if I go to a job interview and I walk in at, like, let's say Pursuit of Happiness. You know how he walked in a job interview with his paint still on his pants? A lot of times, I know that was based on a true story, but a lot of times that there is no coming back from that. Period. If I go into the job interview with my nose rings in and my tattoos showing, they not looking at me like, yeah, but under that he's a good guy, I'm sure. No, man. They looking at me like, yo, this is another delinquent, another thug, another whatever. Nah, we don't really want that representing our company here, so we're gonna kind of let that go. We're gonna kind of let that be that. You hear me? So there's certain ways you have to present yourself at the time. Now, Michael B. Jordan wasn't doing anything wrong. He was just being himself at that time. And he was hustling. And he developed into being the guy he is. And a lot of one thing I'll say too is a lot of the cool girls in high school end up being not as successful as the dudes that like they were not fucking with, right? There's a lot of girls in high school that were the girls. I'm talking about I don't know where they were getting the money from, but they had every sneaker. They had every uptown, every dress, you know, them jersey dresses. They had all that. They had the dope purses, you know, the shoes with the M on them. They had all those. They had everything that was cool at that time. Everything that was cool at that time. And then all of a sudden, when we look back, them same girls got 4 or 5 kids. Them same girls are not in the mix the way they should be. Them same girls are dating Pookies and Tyrones. Them same girls live with their mom. Them same girls drive a beat up whatever. Them same girls that were the it girls are not as successful as the dudes that they didn't mess with back then. And I don't even mean nerds. I mean just cool dudes that like wasn't the coolest dude, wasn't a drug dealer, wasn't a high level ball player, so they didn't get their attention. Those girls then end up regretting not dealing with the guy that became a doctor, physician, engineer, nurse that makes a lot of money, coder, you're like whatever it might be, investment person, businessman. Is L'Oreal wrong for calling him corny if she did? No, because you are who you are when you got here. But you can develop, and you can look back at them same girls, and a lot of times they not the it girl. They not the it girl. You hear me? And that's just a lesson for us as men. Like, yo, you never know how somebody really views you. You understand what I'm saying? Like, you understand me? Like, you never really know how somebody really views me. You hear me? Like, you could think you the flyest dude in the room, and then the girl really view you like, yo, look at this cornball motherfucker. Like, look at this nigga. Look at this motherfucker here. You just never know. Even the same girls that you might be fucking could look at you as not being that dude. They just dealing with you because you're a good time for now. You just never know. But no matter what somebody calls you, thinks of you, what you hear somebody say, don't take none of this shit personal, man. It's just how they see you at that time. And if you're really on your grind, you want to improve. You're going to be a better, bigger, better version of yourself eventually. Man, like, comment down below and let me know what y'all think, man. It was L'Oreal in the wrong for calling that dude corny, if she did, back in the day? And is he wrong for still holding a grudge? Like, comment, subscribe to the kingdom. We're kind of almost at 200, about 50 more to go. Trying to get 200 by the summer. And we're just going to grow the channel, man. We're just going to grow. Like, comment, subscribe. It's been a message brought to you by the good people over here at Spree ENT. It's going to all make sense real soon.